Hello, it's me. I am bumbling along in some mudflats in mangroves. Mangroves are these brilliant trees that you get growing along the edges of the sea, and they've adapted to very salty conditions, and so they can grow right up to the edge of the sea. What's brilliant about mangroves is you've got these bizarre animals. If you look all over the ground here, down here, these little holes, turrets, see these turrets here and here and here, are all caused by land crabs. You can see the trail just here going across the ground. So they live down their burrows when it's dry, when the tide's gone out, and then as soon as the tide comes again, they all come up and they start filter feeding. They're amazing when they filter feed. They get handfuls of mud and they process it over and over again in their mouths, and they filter it out, and then they splat a bit of mud on the floor, and then they'll get another mouthful and they splat a bit of mud on the floor, and they process all this mud, and eventually they get this pile of mud, they put it on top of their turret, and the result is they create these amazing turrets. So these turrets, they're great, aren't they? Really cool. So down there somewhere is a crab waiting for the tide to come in. But there's another brilliant animal I've got to show you here in mudflats. They are one of my favourite animals. They are brilliant, they're so comical, and they occur along the edges. They're a type of fish, but unlike any other sort of fish, these guys, they spend most of their time on land, and they're called mudskippers. And I'm hoping to see some just along this edge, so let's have a look. They'll probably be sitting on the banks, and as soon as they see me, they think I'm a predator, and bam, they're going to zoom off, but we shall see. So let's have a look and see if we can see any mudskippers. Oh man, there's one. You see that? Oh, and again, here he goes. Woo, woo, woo. There we go. Look. Zooming off. Oh, there he goes, jumping across the water. You see that, jumping across the water? So they sit here on the banks. The reason they're out on the banks is by sitting big and high, the males, they come along and they display with their dorsal fins. They flag their dorsal fin, literally like a flag, to tell everyone, hey, this is my spot. Oh man, there he goes. Oh, he's actually sitting out there on the branch. I'll try and get a close-up for you. It's really hard to see, but on that branch right in the middle of the frame, you see a green leaf? On top of it is a little silvery black thing on the branch. That is a mudskipper, which is one of these amazing little fish that can live out of water. Let's see him just jump then. But yeah, they're this incredible little fish that obviously spends all the time in the water because it's got gills. It has to breathe oxygen through the water. But they spend a lot of time up on land. They're brilliant. Kind of gives you an insight into how the fish left the water in the first place to become the amphibians. A remarkable little guy. And the reason they're called mudskippers is of course because they skip across the mud. But they also skitter across the water as I'm about to film. They're amazing little fish. That lives up on the mud most of the time. They come up here, they display, and they actually feed under the water, but they display up here on the mudflats. And when a predator comes along, such as me, they go skedaddling across the water to escape. There's one, a little mudskipper. Oh, so beautiful, look at that go. Are they brilliant? They literally skip across the water, so as much as they're called mudskippers, they're also water skippers, which is something I didn't know they did. God, that's brilliant. Let's see if we can see some. Oh man, look at that mudskipper go. There's one. Whoa, look at that beauty. I love it, the little plop, plop, plopping. So cute. Oh, there he goes. Wow, that is so cool. They should really be called water skippers, not mud skippers. God, they are beautiful. There he is, he's just down there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, look at them go. Oh, they're so cool. Oh, look, whoa, 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 there he goes. I think I've disturbed them enough now. They've had my 3 minutes of time. I think we're done. See you again soon, chaps.